how to enter the tower? Yes. We've dealt with this before.
Not so fast. The feast is just starting. And you will make a nice main dish.
Look, it works. Did you see that? This is huge. We should be careful. We're not alone.
This is Iridia Fairmind, the Justicar, as he presents the first codex of the Imperial law to the court.
Are they ghosts? This harp, look at this wood, the patina. It hasn't aged a day. Seems out of time. What other wonders does this place contain?
Sorry for the Did you hear that? Let's stay on guard.
Intruders!
by all the gods, Manicalan orchids. Clearly they are correctly named.
Well done, friend.
A spectacular place, isn't it?
Everybody freeze.
Are you kidding me?
Master, here I am, at last.
Diana, come to me.
We're going to die here.
What's going on here?
I have tried for years to open that door, and here you are, an answer to my prayers. It would almost lead me to believe in the benevolence of the gods, albeit my very existence proves otherwise.
You have my thanks, whoever you are.
You're welcome, I guess. But your thanks for what exactly?
For reuniting me with Gitaela, for dealing with this foulness when I was incapacitated. This evil was new to me, not something Manicalan ever knew.
You never met such a creature before?
No, Manicalan, for all its faults, revered life. This was a negation of life, an abomination.
Manicalan? Are you one of the...
Adrastea, the prudent shield, master of abjuration, in your debt and at your service.
You were at the Battle of the Rift?
Yes. And there I must apologize for Gitaela's misconceptions.
Misconceptions?
Yes. She was created with an elven personality and carried certain prejudices.
Oh, that.
The Empire wasn't kind to other races.
The humans surprised you, it seems.
Yes. Such bravery, such defiance. They all came together to save Solasta. The Golden Cavalry charging and breaking the lines of the Sor Akath. The Iron Legions and the shield wall of the dwarves. Holding the enemy at bay, flank to flank. Our shock arcanists and the human paladins together, giving their lives to give us a chance to close the rift. And as another wave came through, one last throw of the dice. One last surprise for the Sor Akath.
What was it?
Cassanax had us walking Solasta in elven form for so long. But at this moment, we resumed our true forms to secure the rift for a few crucial moments, buying time with our lives in a furnace of magic and steel, so Cassanax could finish his ritual.
With the gems.
Take it, old friend, once again.
Old friend?
I feel your spirit in the crown, Cassanax.
The Magister is still in the crown?
Enough talk of the past. Please accept these few tokens of my gratitude. I must rest now. I foresee one last flight when the need is greatest, and for that, I will need all my strength. Use my gate freely. I believe you know how. We shall meet again before the end. But before you take your leave, if you would be so kind, this creature you forced to flee still plagues my grounds with his minions. Would you deal with them and free their prisoners, as a courtesy?
We owe you that much. Thank you, Master Adrasteia.
The projections. They're all gone.
This must have something to do with Adrasteia's awakening. Hello, Arwen.
Arwen? We're friends now? I'll keep calling you kid, I think.
Whatever. We've been to Copperan. Ring a bell?
You bet.
Apparently, you're indebted to someone there. An elf ranger. She calls herself Bitterroot.
Oh, really?
Something to do with her mood, maybe.
She said you owe her a child.
She's crazy.
We just said we'd bring the message. She's still waiting.
Yeah, thanks for the message.
Want to tell us what this is about?
No, I don't.
You didn't take her child away from her.
You're out of line. I'd step back if I were you.
All right, it's none of our business. She gave us this for you.
What? I don't believe it. She went back for it.
Feel more like talking now?
Get out!
Honorable members of the Council, please be seated. The Legacy Council is now in session. Lord Keenmind has the floor.
Honorable members of the Council, we at the Arcaneum have gathered crucial information about this crown. This is indeed the crown of the Magister. belonging to Casenax, eternal soul of the 8 traditions, 9th and last Magister of the Manakellan Arcaneum. At the time, there were 8 Masters of Magic, one for each of the old schools. In time of need, each Master lent their gem to the Magister, the head of the Arcaneum. Placed in the crown, they granted additional powers that enabled the Magister to cast spells or perform rituals of incredible power, such as the closing of the rift from Termar. Indeed, now, there is some debate about whether the crown, with all its gems, could possibly open another rift, or even reopen the previous one.
Nonsense! The rift has been closed for a millennium.
Solasta paid a high enough price for that.
Have you been to the Badlands recently?
Order! Marshal Sunblaze has the floor.
For our part, now that the existence of Sora Akath on Solasta has been confirmed, we have gathered proof that they are operating everywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms, including here, in the Principality of Masgarth.
Impossible!
The Sorax are looking for the crown and its gems. That cannot be a coincidence.
A powerful artifact, certainly. But reopening the rift? It took all the gods of Termar to open it.
No one knows for sure what the crown can do.
It's just a theory. As you know, it protects itself from our divination spells. That is one of its mysterious powers.
Then why would the Sorax think they know better?
Because they're Sorax. Their foul god Sortar knows. He is guiding them. We tried to leave him, and them, behind on Termar. It seems we failed. Their people, their culture, they must have been obsessing about this for 1,000 years. While we spent that time fighting each other, they had to stick together and hide to survive.
Fables and conjectures!
Perhaps.
But can we take the risk?
The crown must be secured.
The crown belongs to those who found it. Those are the rules. The quest for the gems should be completed. Only this way can we learn more about the crown and its powers.
These deputies, well, they're not strong enough. No offense.
Tell that to the crown. And they've done well enough so far, wouldn't you say?
This is nonsense.
Maybe the deputies would like to speak. After all, they are members of the council now, aren't they?
We got this. Really, it's under control.
Confidence. I like that. Preposterous!
5 more gems to find. Do you even have a lead?
Yes, the best lead possible. The crown itself tells us where to go.
The Sorax will come after you. You know that. But you have our complete support in this struggle.
Our thanks, Marshal.
If that is all, may we conclude?
I'd like to say a word, if that is appropriate.
Of course, Your Highness. We're listening.
I think our brave deputies shouldn't be, sleeping in a city inn. We have a very comfortable residence near the palace. They would be safer there, don't you think? That would be our part in supporting the quest.
Your Highness, I must remind you that your decisions as head of state are not subject to council approval.
Oh, right.
Might I suggest that you reiterate your offer outside these walls?
Of course. I beg the council's pardon.
Not at all, Your Highness.
Then I think that is all?
Thank you. The Legacy Council is now in recess.
A word, please, deputies.
Sure.
Her Royal Highness asked me to reiterate her offer to accommodate you at the palace residence.
What's that?
A house for plenipotentiaries, emissaries, and other guests of the court.
Sounds nice.
You don't say.
Where is this residence?
In the palace. Ask for Ravensworth, a royal butler. He'll show you. Stay in the light, senior deputies.
You too, Captain.
Your rooms are ready.
You. I know you.
What?
You were at the embassy. An aide or something?
You're mistaken. I'm a council deputy.
You can't fool me. I never forget a face.
What's going on, friend?
Never mind.
That same week, the Galavan envoy somehow got hold of our plans for the trade treaty.
Stop bothering us. We're guests of the princess. He's a Belmont. Be careful. They're a powerful family in the Snow Alliance.
This isn't over. Now I found you. We'll settle this.
Anything we should know?
Old story.
Look, if this is going to be a problem, we need to fix it together. I agree.
All right. Then I'll need to see someone at the Galavan embassy.
Seen this kind of plant?
Damn, a trap.
This is it, I think. It's just behind this wall of vegetation.
You think? Well, that's comforting. And how do we get through?
Just hack and slash, rinse and repeat until we're through.
I've heard that before. Couple of 100 times since we started.
Oh, come on. Less bitching and more hacking.
I so love manual labor. It's Mariah Kay's will. Hold it. A trap.
I think my arm's about to drop off from all this hacking.
Chop! Don't talk!
Come on, guys. It's just another hedge.
Last bloody hedge I intend to cut through in my lifetime.
Messiah's laughing. Wait, a trap.
Such a wonderful coincidence to get a sauna after all the physical exertion.
Stop moaning. It was just a nice warm-up.
I have dealt with worse. Not often, though.
Hard to believe.
Ain't strike me if I lie.
Freeze! Sorax! Time to show them who we are.
They haven't seen us yet. No need to rush.
Comes to the same thing in the end. Look, they've gone into that shed. It's pretty small for so many Sorax. Tunnel entrance? No reason to wait, they're gone.
What if they come out?
We'll kill them. The gem! We found it!
Where are the Sorax?
What just happened?
A gem, right? Just like that.
Did you hear that?
The sound of killing. The Sorax.
That was fast.
You afraid?
Of course not.
Let there be light.
Now, my friend, it's time for a little chat.
I'll give you nothing. Sortar will protect me from your torture.
He isn't here, Two-Face, but I am.
This place will be your death, too. It is cursed. Its magic is twisted.
This place is cursed?
Don't you have eyes? Didn't you see the fate of my brethren?
Won't lose sleep over it. What is cursed?
This very place! Everything seemed peaceful, and then magic came out of nowhere, targeting us.
And how is that a curse?
Because I know we will all die here. It said so.
Who said what?
The voice! It said we would all die. After each death, it said it again.
Disturbing claims.
Sure, all these dead Sorax and no trace of what killed them.
They could have taken their dead, just like the Sorax do.
And what do we do with our friend here?
He's a Sorak pawn. There is only one thing to do.
And yet we have laws.
He's too dangerous.
Who are we to call ourselves judges and executioners?
Servants of the gods.
Protectors of Solasta.
Blessed be his name.
back to where you came from, you insignificant beings. You are not worthy to enter.
Let's stick together. This cave is dark and full of terrors. A bit of light won't hurt.
I don't like it either.
Crawling through dirt, nothing new here. Dive in the dirt now. Travelling through dirt, nothing new here.
Do you remember where we came?
I laugh at the emptiness of your actions. Dive in the dirt now. Think you're smart? Go ahead, fools.
Those statues look weird.
Perhaps. But those chests look mighty real to me.
But are we entitled to it?
What do you mean?
So far, we haven't met a living soul in this labyrinth.
And your point?
That would be stealing from the owner.
Nah, spoils of war.
But we want his help, remember? Stealing makes a bad impression, usually.
Can we just take a peek first? We don't have to take anything. Just a look, right?
Too easy.
So the thieves come to meet their doom.
There are no thieves here.
Do you deny helping yourselves to the riches outside this room?
We were looking for clues, and then we were attacked by some constructs that really wanted to kill us.
Ha! The constructs wouldn't have attacked if you had just looked.
Had to make sure they weren't fake.
We didn't even have a chance to put them back.
You stole! Otherwise, there would have been no fight. And there is only one punishment for theft. Death.
You're just lucky.
Arcana Evo! This is my kind of fight.
Well, I can relate to that, but I also wonder...
Wonder about what?
Why all of this? Why the traps? Why the fights?
Not to forget the how.
This gem fragment resonates with the crown, but...
Apparently the gem was split. To protect it, maybe?
That would explain the traps and monsters.
It's one way to make sure this gem is safe.
But what does it mean?
That another master survived the cataclysm.
Someone who doesn't like visitors.